Welcome back to the Scale Drift Project. On this installment of the SDP, do you even vape, bro? The ADAMLZ Shoutout.
If you're into RC cars at all, I highly recommend checking out a channel called KPOPRC.
And some bash for some bumpers. Let's get down to it. All right, welcome to the channel, KPOPRC. It's 10,000 more of you bastards. Welcome to the club. 3 things. Number 1, Kijiji. Number 2, I don't know. Number 3, yeah, ADAMLZ shouted me out.
I really like the way that this guy makes his videos, and he only has 50,000 subscribers, and I feel like he should have like a couple 100,000. So go check out this guy, KPOPRC. His replica of my car is gonna be way cooler than this one.
All right, I can't thank Adam enough for that shout out, man. 10,000 of you guys in like 4 days. It's crazy. Really appreciate it. He does have the sickest looking 240 SX, so man, you know, maybe one day we'll drift together. I don't know. That might happen though. Maybe it'll happen. I don't know. All right, so of course, like always, I start the KPOPRC episode as usual. Ha! Yes. It's still okay. It's still recording. Like always, right? Gotta start with an unboxing. Some boxing stuff. Having 2 bodies puts me in quite an interesting position. The SDP project can now have a couple of versions, I guess setups. I was thinking one maybe is like bumperless with no hood, and maybe like a Rocket Bunny wide body and a duckbill spoiler. Love it or hate it? Let me know in the comments below. I've always loved the look of a duckbill spoiler. Also, side note, this is before I sanded the wheel wells, before a few of you absolutely lose your shit on me in the comments. All right. Oh boy, this is the smoker unit. It's attached to its brain via this super long umbilical cord. I'm officially out of room in this build. In fact, I think I may need to use a BEC to power everything, but more on that in another episode. Where's it gonna go? Well, the only logical place would be Nicole's seat. I'll figure it out. I tucked the unit on the rear diffuser. Seems like the best place for it, with the pipe exhaust exiting underneath the chassis. It does seem like all these units plugged in parallel are really causing some shit with the electronic speed control, servo, and receiver power. But I think it's something I'm gonna have to iron out in another episode. Oh shit, it's looking pretty cool. I'm a little worried that I'm not gonna know if the LiPo battery's exploding though. Bit nervous laugh right there. Yikes. Also, I'm overheating the speed control, because the speed control has a section to it that powers the receiver. So all the shit's actually running off of the receiver. It's making it really hot. So I have to replace that little voltage regulator with something externally, something I can cool a little better. But yeah, it looks pretty dope though. Here you can see I'm getting problems because the ESC is starting to overheat. It's not providing enough, I guess, amperage. Oh, of course, may as well fill it with flammable gas. You know what I mean? May as well. Why not? It's looking pretty sweet though, holy shit. The right lighting, it's gonna look real good. Real good. You know, one could say Hashtag scale is shit, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag scale is shit. Next, it's one of those damn loose ends, the bumpers. You can really see the progression of skill as I build with styrene. Let's hope you see it in other places too. I make better videos than I make models, or so I think. The trick to building with pipe is to have a solid plan. I drew out the geometry using a flat edge and a Sharpie. This laid the groundwork for all the cuts I had to make to assemble the bumper. Also, go grab yourself a chainsaw file. This can notch your plastic styrene to fit pieces on any angle. And don't forget to make mistakes. How else are you gonna learn? So here you can see I'm using a styrene glue. It's like a solvent. You can also use acetone, which would be nail polish remover, but be careful because some nail polish removers, they add the smells and all that shit. So you want to be careful. You want to just use pure acetone. And if you cut little pieces of this styrene and put it in that acetone, it will melt and create sort of a glue. You'll see in a second, I dab some of the pieces with liquid styrene basically, and then I use the solvent glue to sort of make it easier to form. Once all the shit dries, it's actually sandable, and you can get quite a nice finish. Almost looks like shitty MIG welding or bad TIG. Yeah, bad TIG welding. Woo! It's looking hot. It's looking great. That shit's looking scale as shit. It's insane. Adam, I hope I'm doing you proud, man. This thing looks just like your car. Look, even the bumper looks, it's great. That intercooler is a lot larger than your intercooler though. Yeah. She's a beaut, Clark. She's a beaut. All right, onto the rear of the car. So this is, I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. It's the same. Oh, there you go. So that's styrene melted in acetone. It's just like a good bonding glue. You can use it in conjunction with that styrene adhesive I have there or whatever. It's like it is a solvent. It all melts the plastic together. So if you actually wiggle the pieces together while you're gluing them, you'll introduce a little bit more surface area, and it'll stick better. Here you can see me kind of crappy melting the plastic. It's kind of hard to predict what's going to happen the way I'm doing it. I should really figure out, or even maybe even 3D print some kind of jig that would allow for better sort of like Mendelbent style piping. Apparently I'm using the wrong stuff. I should be using solid styrene. Whatever, it looks good. Once it's sanded, it looks good. All right, on to the painting. I always forget, it should get a sort of dark primer first. So here's me laying it on thick, and then just topping it off with some copper on top. It looks pretty dope. It's pretty sweet ass. I keep screwing up though there. Oh, there's the front. Wow, yeah, no, it looks good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. As you all know, I'm giving away a set of 3D printed seats every damn episode of the Scale Drift Project. This week's winner is Moonman Migs. That's Moonman Migs. Send me a PM, Moonman. Direct message me on YouTube or on Instagram. If you dudes want a set of Recaros for your scale as shit ride, thumbs up the video, subscribe, and comment down below. It's just that fucking simple. Anyway, that's it for this week's episode of KPOPRC. Big shout out to ADAMLZ. Thanks a lot for the shout out. And if any of my fans don't know who he is, check him out. Link is in the description. Check out ADAMLZ. He does like daily vlogs. Sick drifter, wicked BMXer, great storyteller, man. It's just a good time, you know, checking out what he's doing and what he's into. So check his channel out. And as always, thanks for watching. If you could do me a huge favor and subscribe, thumbs up the video, and leave a comment below. Who knows? You might be walking away with a set of sweet-ass scale Recaros for your scale as shit ride. How awesome is that? K-pop out.